studios of KSBI Television in Oklahoma City, this is Oklahoma's College and University Academic Challenge Bowl. Teams from your favorite Oklahoma colleges compete for school pride and thousands of dollars in scholarships made possible by the Chickasaw Nation. This is Mind Games with your host, Jennifer Reynolds.
Hi, and welcome to Mind Games here on KSBI. This is a high-stakes battle of the brains between Oklahoma college students, and we have thousands of dollars in scholarships on the line this semester. We want to thank our generous sponsors for making all of that possible, the Chickasaw Nation and the Oklahoma Energy Resources Board. Well, this is an exciting match because this is our spring champion and our fall champion going together to try to take home the grand championship. Let's meet the two teams that have made it to this big game. Here are our fall champions from Southwestern Oklahoma State University in Weatherford. Jessie Getzinger, she went to Edmond North High School. She's studying English literature. Zeke Mills is back with us from Springfield, Missouri. He is a pharmacy major. Keegan Kuhn is a pre-pharmacy major, and he comes to us from Davenport. So welcome back, and good luck in the championship. And from Tulsa Community College, we have Hans Pasco. He's from Tulsa. Elementary education is his major. Jimmy Carter is from Broken Arrow High School. He's studying history. Casey Johnson is from Sand Springs, and she is studying mortuary sciences. So welcome to you all. Good luck and congratulations on making it to this big game. Now, we do have some rules we want to go over. We have 2 rounds of toss-up and bonus questions. Players earn money for each correct answer, and that amount goes up in each round. Now, if a team does interrupt a question before I get finished reading it and gets the answer wrong, the other team gets $10. We also have at some point in the game an Oklahoma Energy Resources Board special question that will pop up. That's worth an extra $250 in scholarship cash. $10 of that will go into the game total. And we do have a couple of different flash rounds, so get ready to play along with us in this grand championship. We're going to get started with our quick flash round. Each team will have 30 seconds to answer 10 questions, each worth $10. We flipped a coin before we started to see who would go first, and Tulsa Community College it is. So we got our clock ready, we've got our questions ready. Here we go. Robinson Crusoe encounters pirates.
True.
Roads are peppered when they become icy.
False.
Correct. William James wrote Principles of Psychology.
False.
Incorrect. The Pine Tree State is a nickname from Maryland.
False.
Correct. The Adidas Company makes shoes.
True.
Correct. The WHO recently declared India polio-free.
True.
Correct. Mondrian's paintings often employ sfumato.
False.
Correct. Schroeder plays the saxophone in Peanuts.
False.
Correct. The salamander is an amphibian.
True.
Correct. The Pendleton Act in...
True.
I don't think you got it in there. Nice try. If you had picked the right one, even if we hadn't read the question, we could have given it to you. Let's go ahead and read the statements that we know are false. Roads are salted when they're icy, not peppered. The Pine Tree State is Maine. Mondrian's paintings employed grid lines and primary colors most frequently rather than the sort of soft focus sfumato style. And Schroeder plays the piano in Peanuts. Okay. Everybody good to go over here? Got our clock ready? Here we go. Siri has a man's voice.
False.
Correct. 27 is divisible by 3.
True.
Correct. A gym goer working on his pecs is exercising his legs.
False.
Correct. A state governed by landowners may be called a timocracy.
True.
Correct. Hudson Bay borders Quebec and Ontario.
True.
Correct. Bill Clinton is about to be a grandfather.
True.
Correct. Palladio was inspired by the architecture of Monticello.
True.
Incorrect. The mother of royal singer Lord is a prize-winning poet.
True.
Correct. The term Latin America was coined by Gerardus Mercator.
True.
Did you say true?
Yep.
Okay, that's incorrect. Siri does have a woman's voice, although you can change it later and maybe call a different name. A gym goer working on his pecs in the gym is working on chest muscles rather than legs. Palladio was the inspiration for the architecture of Monticello rather than the other way around. The term Latin America was coined in 19th century France. All right. Got a good start. Everybody's on the board in a close game. It's what we would expect. And now we move on to our first round of toss-up questions. Now this round will be 6 minutes or 12 questions, whichever comes first. I think everybody is raring to go, so let's get started. Our first question comes from the category of history. These talks netted Sadat and Begin a joint Nobel Peace Prize. Zeke.
The Camp David Accords.
Correct, the Camp David Accords. It was they were talking about an Egyptian-Israeli peace agreement, which was brokered by President Carter. Here's your history bonus question now. In 2000, President Bill Clinton also tried to use Camp David to promote peace in the Middle East. He did so by inviting Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak and what leader of the Palestinian Authority?
Perez.
Yasser Arafat. Take a look at your screens for your pop culture question. Harry, Liam, Lewis, Niall, and Zane are the members of what pop... Jesse?
One Direction.
That's right. Singing group that owes its beginning to a reality show. Pop culture bonus question now. Formed in 1994, Victoria, Jerry, Emma, Mel B, and Mel C are the members of what pop singing group that told hopeful lovers, "You gotta get with my friends"?
Oh, it's Spice Girls.
The Spice Girls.
Spice Girls it is. Humanities is the next category. One of the few legitimate children of Zeus, he was more revered by Sparta than by Athens. Homer discounts his powers, noting that he was on the wrong side in the Iliad. Who was this Greek god of war? Jimmy?
Aries.
Aries is right. Okay, TCC, here's your humanities bonus question. Take a look at your screen, please. What female cupbearer to the gods, also the goddess of youth, was a daughter of Zeus and Hera?
Artemis.
Hebe was the name we needed. Literature is the next category. Everyone take a look at your screen. Owen Colfer's 2009 novel, And Another Thing, is this series' 6th installment. Jimmy?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That is right. It was a trilogy, the first 5 parts of which were written by Douglas Adams. Literature bonus question now for TCC. What T.S. Eliot poem that ends with "What the Thunder Said" did Louis Untermeyer call a pompous parade of erudition?
The love song of J. Alfred Prufrock.
The Wasteland. Science now. This gaseous element finds use as an anesthetic in stroboscopic flash lamps and as a propellant for ion-driven spacecraft. What is this heaviest, stable, noble gas whose name is from Greek for strange? Jimmy?
Helium.
Incorrect. Zeke?
Xenon.
Xenon is right. Science bonus question now. A 1,000 cubic meter room contains about 1 liter of what noble gas whose name means hidden?
Krypton.
Krypton is right. And that means it's time for our OERB bonus question. We're going to start out with the team on my right, which is Southwestern. Again, this is a 3-part multiple choice question. Zeke, you'll answer or you can defer, and you guys can talk to each other before you answer. What animal name is used for a device that tests a pipeline for damage? Is it A, owl, B, worm, or C, pig?
Can you repeat the question?
Cannot repeat the question, I'm sorry.
B.
Worm?
Yeah.
Actually, it's C, pig. Okay. Now, TCC, your question, same drill. You will answer, Jimmy, or you can defer. What animal name is applied to a piece of metal, such as a lost tool or broken bit of machinery that gets in the way of drilling? Is it A, fish, B, ant, or C, shrew?
Sure.
Actually, it's fish. Okay. We all learned something today. History is our next category, and here's the question. In this naval practice, British sailors boarded American ships to reclaim... Jimmy?
Mutiny.
Incorrect. Reclaim experienced seamen of British birth. Name this practice one of the causes of the War of 1812. Oop, time's up. There's the magic sound. Impressment is what we needed there. Literature's next category. It urges the reader to fill full the mouth of famine and to bind your sons to exile. Identify this Rudyard Kipling poem that casts British imperialism as the duty of a privileged race. Jimmy?
White Man's Burden.
White Man's Burden is correct. Literature bonus question for you now. In Kipling's The White Man's Burden, what 2 vices are bound to, quote, bring all your hopes to naught?
Wealth and love.
Might as well guess something, right? Sloth and folly. Okay, geography is the next category. This desert's Alishan Mountains are becoming, with irrigation, a wine-producing region for China. What desert that covers, Jimmy?
Gobi.
That's correct. Covers 500,000 square miles and is home to Bactrian camels and Mongolian horses. Geography bonus question for TCC. What country's Nagorno-Karabakh region has been controlled by ethnic Armenians since 1994?
Kazakhstan.
Azerbaijan. Okay, history is the next category. Tie game. They called their king the child of the sun, and their realm the 4 lands united. Inti was the sun god, and Quechua was the language of what people who had the... Zeke?
The Inca.
That's right. They had the largest pre-Columbian New World empire. History bonus question now. Name the last independent Incan king. He died at Spanish hands in 1533.
Atahualpa.
Atahualpa is right. All right, take a listen now for your fine arts question. It's a toss-up. He composed 15 concerti in addition to his film scores. This one, Sugarland Express, was his first collaboration with Steven Spielberg. What composer has recently worked on Lincoln and the Book Thief? Zeke.
John Williams.
That's right. Probably better known for Star Wars, but that would have been too easy, right? Here's your fine arts bonus question, another audio question, so have a listen. In 2006, what film score by John Williams was nominated for an Academy Award?
Memoirs of a Geisha.
Memoirs of a Geisha, it is. Science is the next category. It was the preferred route for European ships headed home. It keeps northern Europe warmer and more habitable than its latitude would indicate. What is this warm river in the North Atlantic? Keegan.
The North Atlantic Current.
Incorrect. Jimmy.
North Atlantic Drift.
North Atlantic Drift it is, or Gulf Stream. Science bonus question now. Examples of these are St. Helena, Siberian, and Bermuda. Sinking air leads to lower winter temperatures, higher summer temperatures, and generally clear skies under what seasonal weather phenomena?
Hurricanes.
Just plain old high pressure. Okay. We can all breathe now. That's the end of our first toss-up round, but we have another flash round and our final toss-up round to go as we continue our grand championship game here on Mind Games on KSBI.
Disney on Ice presents Let's Celebrate, a colossal party on ice, bursting with brilliant holidays. Celebrate birthdays with Mickey and Minnie, Valentine's Day with the Disney princesses, including Ariel, Cinderella, and Princess Diana, winter holidays with Buzz Lightyear, and more with over 50 Disney characters from 16 Disney stories. Now playing through Tuesday at Jim Norick Arena. Get your tickets at the box office or at okstatefair.com. Celebrated locally by Metro PCS.
We get it. You're busy. Work, kids, life, and you need a car to get everyone everywhere they need to go. The last thing you need is to come to a dealership and fill out paperwork. And what about explaining your bad credit situation again and again? Now you don't have to. Just go to thekeyonline.com and complete your application from home. It usually takes about 15 minutes. Once approved, you can pick your vehicle from our online inventory and we'll have it waiting for you. The Key. Cars, loans, life.
Wolfgang Puck has done it again with the Wolfgang Puck Pressure Oven, designed to transform mealtime from ordinary to extraordinary in a fraction of the time of a conventional oven.
I would like every family to sit down in the evening and have a great meal together. And finally, we have an oven where the food cooks faster, the juices stay inside your meat, and the flavors get infused. You can roast in it, bake in it, toast in it, broil in it. This will be the only oven you will ever need.
The Wolfgang Puck Pressure Oven seals to lock in heat and moisture under low pressure, cooking evenly up to 70% faster. You can cook a whole 14-pound turkey in just 55 minutes. You get the Wolfgang Puck Pressure Oven for just 5 payments of only $49.99. We'll even ship it for free. It's all backed by a 60-day money-back guarantee. Transform mealtime from ordinary to extraordinary.
You will have results you never dreamt of
with a Wolfgang Puck Pressure Oven. Order now.
He works hard.
Do I come to the hag shop bother you when you're working?
Live fast.
What's your blind spot?
2 beers and a redhead.
And gets nothing in return.
You forget who I'm married to. Torture is my middle name.
It's minimum wage.
Oh, Al, don't make me stop shopping. You'll destroy my life.
With maximum laughs.
Good, then we'll be even.
On Married to Children, 5 days a week.
Coming this fall to My KSBI.
Welcome back to Mind Games College Edition, our grand championship between our fall and spring champions. We are so glad you're here. We have our longer flash round now. In this round, each team will have 1 minute to answer 15 questions, each worth $30, because this can be really a game changer. We're going to start with the team in the lead, which is Southwestern. And so clock is ready. Team is ready. Here we go. Vermilion is the natural color of a chameleon.
False.
Correct. Most ozone is in the stratosphere.
True.
Correct. 2012 marked the first fatality in a U.S. embassy bombing.
False.
Correct. Twain's Connecticut Yankee uses a solar eclipse to escape. Correct. Blaise Pascal developed a system of algebraic notation.
True.
Incorrect. Ree Drummond is the barefoot Contessa.
False.
Correct. Oscar Pistorius medaled in cross-country skiing at the Sochi
False.
Olympics. Correct. The painter Manet was inducted into the Legion of Honor.
True.
Correct. Tamerlane got his nickname after an arrow wound lamed him.
True.
Correct. Elgar's Dream of Gerontius is an oratorio.
True.
Correct. Miss Jean Brodie is a creation of Alice Munro.
False.
Correct. Altocumulus clouds produce thunderstorms.
False.
Correct. Altaic is a language in Mongolia.
True.
Correct. Stalin died in 1974.
False.
Correct. The case Schmuck versus the U.S. is about mail fraud.
True.
What
True.
did you say? True is correct. All right. Heard two different words. Wanted to make sure I got the right one from you, Zach. Okay. While we tally up the dollars on that one, let's go over our known false statements here. Vermilion, not the natural color of a chameleon. There are several different natural colors, but that's not one of them. The first fatality at a U.S. embassy bombing was actually back in 1965 in Saigon. Blaise Pascal did all kinds of things, but he was not known for algebraic notation. Ree Drummond, not the barefoot Contessa. She's Oklahoma's own pioneer woman. Oscar Pistorius medaled in sprinting. He was a Paralympic sprinter. Miss Jean Brodie, a creation of Muriel Spark. Altocumulus clouds are not what produce thunderstorms, which we find out here in Oklahoma. It's cumulonimbus. And Stalin died in 1953. Great job. All right, we turn to TCC now. Same drill, guys. Here we go. E85 fuel is used by flex fuel vehicles.
True.
Correct. The temperature at the South Pole has reached minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
True.
Correct. The Berlin airlift supported West Berlin.
False.
Correct. The Wives of the Dead is a Pasternak story.
False.
Correct. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid both died in a shootout in Bolivia.
True.
Correct. A pragmatic sanction is a decree of Parliament.
True.
Incorrect. The E on a baseball scorecard stands for error.
True.
Correct. The heartbleed bug is a resurrection of the 2000 I Love You virus.
False.
Correct. Ben Day dots are named for Benjamin Day.
True.
Correct. Robert Schumann lived in an insane asylum.
False.
Incorrect. Rebecca West wrote My Cup Overflows.
False.
Correct. West Nile virus is a viral hemorrhagic fever.
True.
Incorrect. In Ireland, Kildare is west of Dublin.
True.
Correct. Sargon II ruled Assyria.
False.
Incorrect. Mordred of Arthurian legend is in Dante's Paradiso.
True.
Incorrect. All right. Let's correct our false statement. The Wives of the Dead is by Hawthorne. A pragmatic sanction is a monarch's decree rather than a decree of Parliament. No relation between heartbleed bug and I Love You virus. It was Rebecca West who wrote The Fountain Overflows rather than My Cup Overflows. West Nile virus is a zoonotic arbovirus rather than a hemorrhagic fever. And Mordred of Arthurian legend is not in Dante's Paradiso, but in Inferno. Okay, off we go. Take a break. Be right back with our final toss-up round in our grand championship of our college mind games when we come back.
Call the law office of Dan Davies on the Hurt Line right now.
If you want to shed the fat and sculpt your body to get that slim, sexy look of your dreams, then you need to stop working out.
Say what?
And start rocking out with Rockin' Body, the fun new body makeover system that was created by fitness expert and insanity creator Shaun T.
Rockin' Body combines dance and fitness in a fun new way so you can achieve insane weight loss.
I lost 30 pounds dancing.
Now you can tone and tighten your abs, shrink and shape your hips and thighs, and lift and firm your booty, all while you're just dancing.
I've lost 33 pounds. I feel sexy.
And now, for a limited time, the complete $80 Rockin' Body system is 75% off. That's right, Rockin' Body is only $19.95. We'll even upgrade you to express shipping free. Get the complete Rockin' Body system for only $19.95.
Call 1-800-891-9746 or order online at rockinbody.com. 1-800-891-9746. Call now.
Henry Repeating Arms is a family-owned business. My family has been in the gun business since 1911.
At Henry, we make sure every part of every rifle is made in America.
Like gun barrel quality steel from Ohio, extruded steel and brass castings from Pittsburgh, and the finest American walnut from Missouri.
We take pride in making state-of-the-art rifles that are made right here in the USA.
We machine our own barrels, our own bolts, and deliver an American-made rifle that you would be proud to own.
Order a Henry rifle today and own your own piece of American history.
Pretty good.
Call now for a free Henry catalog and a list of dealers in your area, plus a free decal. Call now.
millions of you turn the pages of OK Magazine for the best celebrity news, gossip, and photos.
OK TV, tonight at 2 a.m. on MyKSBI.
Welcome back to Mind Games College Edition here on KSBI. This is our grand championship, our fall and spring champions meeting each other. A couple of quick notes before we move into our second and final round of toss-up questions. I want to introduce Alex Zuniga from Tulsa, Washington. He's a physics major who has subbed in for Tulsa Community College. Also want to say that one of Jimmy's questions, he said it was false. He said it was false. It's actually true about West Berlin and East Berlin. I said it wrong. The dollar total is correct, so we're good to go. We'll move on now to this next round of toss-up questions. 5 minutes this time, or 11 questions, whichever comes first. I know everybody's ready to get started, so let's begin with the category of current events. Here's your question. He's not known as an artist, but his paintings are on display in the Art of Leadership exhibition in Dallas. Who is this politician who's been painting since... Jimmy?
George W. Bush.
That's right. He's been painting since he left office in 2009. Take a look at your screens, if you will, for your current events bonus question. Which world leader, painted here by George W. Bush, was more popular with the U.S. during Bush's presidency than he is now?
Putin.
That is right. Vladimir Putin. Literature's next category. 3 major characters of this first novel of the Carla trilogy are: in Call for the Dead, George Smiley, given the code name Beggarman by Control, is the protagonist in what John le Carré work? Zeke?
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy.
That is it. Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Literature bonus question now for SWOSU. What author built imaginative stories around scientific facts in cosmic comics and wrote about Marco Polo in Invisible Cities?
Carl Sagan.
Calvino. Italo Calvino. Take a look at your screens for your fine arts question. His friend Pissarro invited him to move from Paris to Pontoise, where living was cheaper and the landscape painting was good. Who is this artist of a modern Olympia? Zeke?
Onger.
Incorrect. Paul Cézanne. All right, take a look at your screens one more time for our next question from the category of pop culture. His fall 1995 collection for Gucci made low-rise pants standard apparel. Who is this Texas-born fashion designer, a director of A Single Man, starring Colin Firth as a grieving gay... Jesse?
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford is right. Professor from back in 1962. Pop culture bonus question now. Tom Ford was guest art director for the March 2006 Hollywood issue of this magazine. He appeared on its cover clothed, posing with Keira Knightley and Scarlett Johansson, who were not clothed.
Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fair it is. Couldn't show you that one. Geography is the next category. Here's your question. Oscar Niemeyer laid out this city in the 1950s, shaping its main streets like a bird in flight. Zeke?
Brasilia.
Right, Brasilia, the capital now of Brazil. Geography bonus question. In 1991, what city replaced Lagos as capital of Nigeria?
Abuja.
Abuja is right. Current events now. He died more than 30 years ago, but his never-before-published story, Crazy Night, is coming out in the Strand magazine this spring. Name this author of Boom and the Glass Menagerie. Jimmy?
Tennessee Williams.
Tennessee Williams it is. Current events bonus question now. What winner of the Nobel Prize for Literature and the author of Chronicle of a Death Foretold died in April 2014?
Cézanne.
Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Science is the next category. Though there is less tidal heating here than on Europa, there is a magnetic field and a thicker ice crust to protect any possible life. What Jovian satellite is the largest... Jimmy?
Ganymede.
Right, the largest moon in our solar system. Here's your bonus question now. When all the objects in the solar system are ranked according to diameter, Ganymede stands between what 2 planets?
Mars and Venus.
Close. Mercury and Mars. Humanities. Members of this school of psychology include Max Wertheimer and Wolfgang Kohler. Which school theorizes that perception is by various stimuli organized as wholes rather than as distinct parts? Zeke?
Gestalt.
Gestalt is right. Humanities bonus. This co-founder of humanistic psychology is best known for his 19 propositions and his 7 characteristics of a fully functioning person. Who is this psychologist known for his client-centered therapy?
B.F. Skinner.
You did Carl Rogers. History. Pompey killed this man's father, but he fought for Pompey anyway. After Pompey's defeat, Caesar made him governor of Gaul and a praetor. Who yelled, "Sic semper tyrannis," as he stabbed Jimmy?
Cassius.
Incorrect. Zeke.
Brutus.
Brutus is right. Marcus Junius Brutus the Younger. History bonus now. Lucius Junius Brutus, an ancestor of Caesar's assassin, was beloved in Rome for throwing out what line of kings and establishing the Republic?
The consuls.
No, it was the Tarquinii. Science. Their closest living relatives are coelacanths. Like sharks, their skeletons are cartilage, but only the Australian ones can still use their gills. What is this unique fish? Alex.
Anglerfish.
Incorrect. Zeke.
Eels.
Lungfish. That's it. That's the end of the round, the end of the game, and we have a grand champion. Congratulations to Southwestern Oklahoma State University, our fall champions and now our grand champions. Again, congratulations to TCC, our spring champions. And we are not done yet because both of these teams are taking home a lot of money thanks to the OERB and the Chickasaw Nation. We'll be right back to tally it all up for you.
Disney on Ice presents Let's Celebrate, a colossal party on ice, bursting with brilliant holidays. Celebrate birthdays with Mickey and Minnie, Valentine's Day with the Disney princesses, including Ariel, Cinderella, and Princess Tiana, winter holidays with Buzz Lightyear, and more with over 50 Disney characters from 16 Disney stories. Now playing through Tuesday at Jim Norick Arena. Get your tickets at the box office or at OKStateFair.com. Celebrated locally by Metro PCS.
Supermodel Cindy Crawford doesn't just walk the red carpet, she rocks it. At age 47, she steals the show and wows the international press. New York Daily News raves that Cindy defies the laws of aging. And Us Weekly proclaims Cindy Crawford hasn't aged a bit. Her secret is Meaningful Beauty, a complete skincare system that restores the look of youth.
My skin looks firmer now. It's smooth and it's young looking. I'm so glad I found Meaningful Beauty.
Since using Meaningful Beauty, my skin tone is evening out. And I notice that all the little lines have softened. My skin has never looked better.
And right now is the perfect time for you to experience Meaningful Beauty because this brand new offer is Cindy's best deal ever. Normally $119, you'll pay only $39.95 when you call and order today. But hold on, this is where the offer gets really good. Cindy's Red Carpet Trio, a $95 value, is yours absolutely free when you call now. The trio includes 2 Meaningful Beauty favorites, Wrinkle Smoothing Capsules and Glowing Serum, for an immediate boost of glamour and glow. And brand new for 2014, you also get Cindy's amazing Skin Polishing Brush. This 2-speed ultra-luxurious brush gently but deeply cleanses, powering away dry, dead skin cells, revealing smoother, more radiant-looking skin.
I could tell a difference immediately. My skin felt like silk. It was beautiful. I'm like, ooh, this is good.
The total effect of this free gift package? A red carpet-ready complexion. You get all this, a $215 value for just $39.95. But you must act quickly. Results guaranteed or your money back.
Pick up the phone, try it. It's gonna make you feel beautiful. You're gonna be thrilled.
This is a rare opportunity, so don't delay. Call the number on your screen right now.
Hey, it would be great to change the world, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? But the truth is, you don't really have to change the world. You could just do something that would mean the world to someone else. A person just like you who just needs a little help to get back on their feet. All you have to do is make a donation to United Way of Central Oklahoma, and we send it back out into the community through the 61 United Way partner agencies we support. So join us in making good things happen. The whole community keeps the change. United Way of Central Oklahoma.
Congratulations to Southwestern Oklahoma State University in Weatherford for becoming our grand champions in the college edition of Mind Games. There you see the total they're taking in when we add in the $1,000 for the grand championship. Altogether, both these two teams and all the games that they've played and all the scholarship money that they have won adds up to nearly $10,000. Great going, guys. We wish you all the best in your college careers. We want to thank you for playing. We want to thank you for being here. We want to thank all of you for being part of Mind Games.
Mind Games is a production of KSBI Television in Oklahoma City, made possible by the Chickasaw Nation.